Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of my podcast. My name is Emmanuel, and today I'm going to talk about a topic which I think resonates with a lot of people, and that topic is the pursuit of perfection. Whether in work, creativity, or daily life, we've all felt the pressure to make everything flawless, but today I want to challenge that notion. Let me start with a story you might find very interesting. You've probably heard of the Mona Lisa, right? That famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci. You know, that enigmatic smile, those captivating eyes, the subtlety of the background. It's one of the most recognized paintings in the world, but here's something you might not know. Leonardo da Vinci never actually finished it. Yes, you heard that correctly. Leonardo da Vinci was known for being very meticulous. He began working on the Mona Lisa in 1503 and carried it with him for years, from Florence to France, constantly making adjustments. Even as he lay on his deathbed, Leonardo was still contemplating how to perfect it. Imagine that, the most famous painting in history, and it's technically unfinished. Yet, what makes the Mona Lisa so captivating isn't its perfection. It's the very fact that it's unfinished that gives it that elusive quality. The background fades into a misty distance because Leonardo didn't fully complete it. Her smile intrigues us because it's just on the edge of being complete, but not quite there. It's these imperfections that give the painting life. Now, let's reflect on this for a moment. If Leonardo da Vinci, one of the greatest minds in history, didn't finish what is arguably the greatest painting ever created, why are we so obsessed with making everything we do perfect? Just from this alone, you can clearly see that perfectionism is like a mirage. The closer you think you're getting to perfection, the further it slips away. And while you're stuck there obsessing over every detail, life is passing you by. The project you're working on, the idea you're nurturing, the tasks you're preparing for, it's sitting there waiting to be shared with the world, but you're holding it back because it's not perfect. We've all been there, spending endless hours trying to get everything just right, redoing and rethinking, because it doesn't quite match the image we have in our minds. And sometimes, after all the effort, when we finally present our perfected version, it turns out that others preferred the first draft. It felt more authentic or more alive. This is the paradox of perfection. In trying to polish every rough edge, we can strip away the very essence that makes something special. What I've come to realize is that sometimes good enough is just good enough. Good enough might be just what's needed. That rough draft initial idea, they often carry a spark, an energy, a life that can be lost in the relentless pursuit of perfection. Think again about the Mona Lisa. What if Leonardo had kept it hidden away? Always tweaking, always trying to make it perfect. The world might have missed out on one of the greatest pieces of art ever created. Sometimes you have to let go of an idea that everything needs to be flawless and simply put it out there. This concept doesn't just apply to art. It's relevant to every aspect of life. How often do we hold back from doing something because we feel we aren't ready? Perhaps you didn't apply for that job because your CV wasn't perfect, or you hesitated to start a new project because the timing didn't feel just right. Perfectionism can be paralyzing. It can keep you stuck, constantly preparing, constantly refining, but never actually doing. The truth is, the world doesn't need your perfect. It needs your real. It needs you to show up as you are with what you've got. So here's a thought. What if instead of striving for perfection, we focused on progress, on taking steps forward even if they aren't perfect, on sharing our works, our ideas, our efforts, even if they're a little rough around the edges? This doesn't mean we should stop striving for excellence or ignore the importance of quality, but it does mean recognizing when good enough truly is good enough, and when our pursuit of perfection is actually holding us back. Embrace imperfection. Allow yourself to be human, to make mistakes, to grow and learn. In many cases, it's the imperfections that make things more relatable, more accessible, and more human. And who knows, that thing you're hesitant to share because it's not perfect might be exactly what someone else needs to see or hear. So let's stop perfectionism from holding us back. Let's start embracing the beauty of imperfection, the power of showing up as we are, the courage to share our work with the world, flaws and all. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first episode of Manu Speaks. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with someone who might need to hear it. That it's okay to be imperfect, and remember, sometimes good enough is perfect. Until next time, keep moving forward and keep showing up and keep being your authentic self. Thank you.